BBC's hit crime drama Peaky Blinders may have wrapped up, but the series will continue in another form. As of late, Peaky Blinders star Daryl McCormack teases the role he will play in the upcoming spin-off film. What does the actor have to say about this, and what do we know about this sequel? Tune in if you want to find out. Just in, Daryl McCormack, who starred in Peaky Blinders, teases a role in the sequel. Daryl McCormack has spoken candidly about the prospect of reprising his role as Isaiah Jesus in the Peaky Blinders universe. It happens as Stephen Knight, the show's creator for the BBC, is ready to begin shooting the upcoming spin-off movie in Digbeth. Peaky Blinders' long-awaited sixth and final season, which debuted earlier this year, included open endings for characters like Tommy Shelby, played by Cillian Murphy, and his brother Arthur, portrayed by Paul Anderson. The Shelby family will return for the feature film finale, even though the popular BBC series has come to an end. While the majority of the main cast, including Sophie Rundle as Ada Thorne and Harry Kirton as Finn Shelby, is rumored to be returning, it is still unclear what will happen to the supporting cast members. But McCormack, who took over the part of gang member Isaiah in Peaky Blinders in Series 5, is optimistic about his future in the series. In an interview with The Express, he expressed his appreciation for being a part of the final 2 seasons of a very iconic show, and said he feels extremely fortunate to have had the opportunity to participate. As longtime viewers will recall, McCormack replaced actor Jordan Bolger in Season 5. Since that time, Isaiah has been an important part of the Peaky Blinders operation, staying true to the group even after Tommy's sister Ada intervened in Season 6. When asked if he would be appearing in the Peaky Blinders movie, Daryl teased in good humor, "Who knows? I know Stephen Knight is always cooking something up, so only the future will tell what happens." McCormack stated that it is exactly what Knight is doing after being questioned further about his plans for the spin-off. The actor also stated that he thinks something is happening, but he added that The Express will likely be the first to learn of it as well. McCormack will play the lead role in the upcoming gothic thriller The Woman in the Wall in the interim. In his new part, he'll play Coleman McCann, a driven but elusive investigator looking into a woman, Ruth Wilson, who wakes up to find a body in her house. But that isn't the only thing Daryl McCormack had to say about Peaky Blinders. In a separate interview, the actor shared one strange day he had on set with lead actor Cillian Murphy. So stick around if you want to know why McCormack called this strange. When filming Peaky Blinders with Cillian Murphy, Bad Sisters actor McCormack and co-star Brian Gleeson experienced a startling epiphany. The actor and Gleeson reappear in Sharon Horgan's acclaimed new comedy Bad Sisters as insurance salesmen Matthew and Thomas Claflin. At the Peaky Blinders series premiere in London, McCormack revealed to Express.co.uk that his final encounter with his Peaky Blinders co-star was during the 5th season of the period drama, which is set in Birmingham. "It was myself, him, and Cillian," McCormack recalled. "All 3 of us were Irish and not one of us was playing an Irish person. So it was a strange day." For Sharon's Dublin-based shows, McCormack has maintained his native Irish accent, but he and Murphy assumed a Brummie one to play Isaiah Shelby and Tommy Shelby in the 5th and 6th seasons of Peaky Blinders, respectively. Son of Harry Potter actor Brendan Gleeson, Gleeson adopted a Scottish accent for his enduring but brief role as Glasgow gangster Jimmy McCavern. The Peaky Blinders actors played 2 half-brothers who are battling to keep their father's insurance company afloat in their new television series. To avoid paying out a hefty life insurance claim, they go after John Paul Williams, played by Claes Bang, and his wife Grace, played by Anne-Marie Duffy, to attempt and establish that he was killed. On the plus side, McCormack acknowledged that he was excited about the chance to collaborate with Gleeson more after learning that his Peaky Blinders co-star will not be returning for Season 6. He remembered thinking it was amazing to have the chance to get to know Brian Gleeson so well. McCormack further sang praises about his co-actor, describing him as not only great but also funny as well. In other related news, there's something the fans and viewers of Peaky Blinders have been mulling about for a while now. Since the script for the sequel is now witnessing its finishing touches, fans can't help but speculate which character will die in the upcoming sequel. Do you have any guesses on who these could be? Keep on watching to find out what the fans have to say. The Peaky Blinders movie is slated to provide a fitting ending to BBC's Peaky Blinders, which is expected to entail major characters passing away, especially given how the first few seasons of the crime series established the tone. Although the Peaky Blinders movie's release date is unknown, it was stated that the script is virtually finished and that filming will begin at some point in 2023. The Peaky Blinders movie wouldn't be released until sometime after that, which implies it wouldn't be until late 2023 or even 2024. Some key characters will probably pass away either in their fight against fascists or in the pursuit of their professional goals, because Peaky Blinders was always intended to present a story finishing on the eve of World War II, and the Peaky Blinders movie will tell an untold story from that era. Here are all the characters from the Peaky Blinders movie who might die. Starting the list, we have Oswald Mosley. Even though they reluctantly began working together, Tommy was presented as an opponent in Peaky Blinders Season 5 as Mosley, played by Sam Claflin. After the aborted murder attempt in Season 5, Peaky Blinders Season 6 even saw Mosley's fascist party gain support, and Mosley becoming more interested in Tommy's business since Tommy needed to meet with Jack Nelson to finalize the opium transaction with Gina's uncle. By the end of Peaky Blinders Season 6, Mosley is an unquestionably much more formidable adversary than he was at the start of Season 5. The Peaky Blinders movie may kill him off as a means for Tommy to get rid of Mosley as his foe. Then we have Jack Nelson. Jack Nelson was Tommy's adversary because of his proximity to both Mosley and his niece Gina Gray, even if his particular objectives in Peaky Blinders Season 6 were unknown, aside from his readiness to interact with European fascists. He became the Shelbys' nemesis after approving Gina's intentions to kill Arthur Shelby, Paul Anderson, especially after Gina's schemes went awry and resulted in the death of her husband Michael. If they weren't already on board with the scheme to let Tommy Shelby kill himself, they would likely be his enemies in the Peaky Blinders movie, possibly even working together, given Gina's relationship with Mosley and Mosley's plans to make Tommy believe he was dying from a tuberculoma. Moving on to another character, we have Finn Shelby. In episode 6 of Peaky Blinders, Finn, Harry Kirton, lost contact with the Shelby family because he opposed Duke, Conrad Khan, joining it, and Isaiah's Jordan Bolger promotion within the group. Finn also supported Billy Gray, Emma J. Scanlon, rather than his own family when it was time for him to be punished for betraying them, to position him as a rival to Duke and Isaiah in a prospective Peaky Blinders spin-off. He might return to the Shelbys in the Peaky Blinders movie or miss the action entirely. However, Finn would very well die if he were to be let back into the family and aid Tommy in his struggle. Apart from Finn Shelby, Arthur Shelby is also a strong candidate for who might die in the movie. Arthur's demise was already hinted at in Peaky Blinders Season 6, even though he has always been a key character in the show. Arthur's drug misuse issues, which were previously prominent in Peaky Blinders Season 5 but weren't addressed in Season 6, were even more prominent after becoming aware of Tommy's plans to spend his final days alone and away from his entire family. While Tommy ended up not killing himself and figuring out his tuberculoma was all a ploy by Mosley, it's unlikely that Arthur's situation will have improved with time. Tommy's son waving a toy gun at him and imitating shooting him in Peaky Blinders Season 6, Episode 1 foretold Tommy's death in addition to his addiction. Finally, last but not least, we have Tommy Shelby. Since Peaky Blinders first debuted, there has been talk about Tommy's passing, in addition to suggesting frequently that Tommy and his fellow soldiers who served in World War I returned from the conflict as shells of their former selves. Peaky Blinders demonstrated how Tommy's rash bets to increase the power and influence of the Shelby family frequently reflected his lack of regard for his own life. With his seizures in Season 6, his chronic cough in Season 5, and his near-suicide experiences in both seasons, Tommy demonstrated growth and progress throughout 6 seasons, yet death hung over him at all times. With that, we're ending today's video about the latest on Peaky Blinders. What do you think will happen in the movie? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching today's video, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on before you go. See you next time.